Assalamu alaikum. In this video we will review my special report on connecting a multiple room each of type 2732 to an 8086 processor, and we will use this PowerPoint file to facilitate the explanation. In this design project, the goal is to combine a multiple room of the 2732 type with the 8086 processor so that the memory space start at address at 10,000 hexa. This report describes the architecture component use the decoder use it to access this memory. Starting from hexa address at 10,000, which is corresponding to the 64 kilobit mark in memory, we need to map the room memory space accordingly. Each 2732 room provide a 4 kilobit of memory space. Therefore, from address at 10,000 hexa onward, multiple rooms are needed to cover the entire memory space. The component we will use in this connection is a 2732 room. A multiple room of this machine are used. Each provide a 4 kilobit of memory space. 8086 processor central processing unit that provide address and control signal. Address selection. The decoder process is used to select the appropriate room based on the address line provided by the 8086 processor. Control logic. A logic gate is used to generate the chip enable and the output enable signal for each room. And the design step for this connection is address bus interface. The main address line A0 to A11 of the 8086 processor are connected to the address input A0 to A11 of each room chip. Address line. The main address line A12 to A19 are used to select the room chip. A suitable decoder method is used for this. Chip enable and output enable. The chip enable bin of each room is connected to the output of the address decoder, while the output enable pin is connected to the control logic to enable or disable the output depending on the memory. Key bus connection. The processor 8086 bus is connected to the data port of each room chip to facilitate data transfer. Power and ground connection. Appropriate power and ground connection are provided for each room chip to maintain a suitable performance. And this is the design the multiple room each type of 2732 to an 8086 processor. Address code chain. Since we start with 10,000 hexadecimal address and each room provides 4 kilobit of memory, the decoder needs to mark to make sure that each room chip is correctly selected based on its address range. They require a decoder that can convert a 10,000 hexa of address into a small memory capacity. Decoder method. This design an array of decoder may be required to handle the large number of room chip required to copy the memory space. A combination of 3 to 8 decoders such as the 74138 can be configured to form a high-level decoder capable of selecting from the required number of rooms. The conclusions. As a result, this design involved combining multiple room 2732 and 8086 processors starting at address 10,000 hexadecimal
by correctly designing the address
selecting the correct component and implementing the necessary control logic, we can achieve the best memory performance for the desired memory storage.